realized that I have not done much with food diaries the past few weeks because I've been doing so many YouTube videos on information. I should do some recipe videos and some more meals for you guys, kind of mix it up a little bit. But I've just been so amped and excited about recording information that I've kind of forgot about the food. But I'm sure you guys probably don't mind. From the feedback I've been getting, you guys have been really loving my videos lately. I am actually cracking down, tightening things up. It's crunch time. It's Olympia Expo in Vegas is coming up, like 3-4 weeks, something like that. Not a lot of time, so I'm getting ready for that. Yes, I'm going to be at Olympia Expo. For those of you that don't know what it is, you can look it up online, but it is a big expo event held every year in September in Vegas. I believe the date is this, so I will be out there with my Stand Supplements team. I will be there both days, ready to meet you guys, hang out, have some fun. So it's an amazing show. If you've never been, it's huge. It's one of the biggest ones of the year in the US. So Olympia and Arnold, those ones are the good ones. But you guys should come out, say what's up. So yeah, so I am tightening up and getting ready for that. I will actually be recording a separate video on my kind of like physique update and what I'm going to be doing this next month to get ready for Olympia. Okay, you guys, we are on another great informational video today. We are going to be talking about the ever so popular in your face detoxes, cleanses, and skinny teas, bloating teas, or whatever teas. I personally have never done a detox or a cleanse, never really had the need to, and I really didn't know about detoxes or cleanses until I started seeing everything on social media, and that wasn't until maybe the last 3 or 4 years. I will be honest, when I first got into the fitness industry, I started using a weight loss tea. I didn't know much about it, and where I failed is I did not research, trying to understand this tea is. I just was like, ooh, a tea that helps you lose weight, tightens up your tummy, okay, I'm all for it. Just like majority of you, when you hear, you know, weight loss, lose belly fat, lose fat, reduce bloating, or whatever it is, you're all for it. And that's kind of how I was. The company also wanted to work with me because I have really started establishing my social media following. So I'm like, yeah, all right, let's do it. Again, my part failed on my part. I learned from that, and I did that with this tea company as I decided, oh, I'm just gonna use this tea and I'm gonna put it out there because I'm gonna make some money, and don't know anything about it. After I think it was about 6 months of working with this tea company, when I started my nutrition certification, when I started really studying the body, health, nutrition, everything, and I was like, oh, I actually left the company. I was honest, I said, you know what, I just want to go a different direction. I don't believe in this anymore. And you know, it was a learning experience, and for a lot of those who followed me at the time, I'm really sorry. You know, putting that out there, and you know, it was a failure on my part, but you know, you're learning every day, and I learned from that. Now having the education and knowledge and knowing what I know just with the body, how the body works, what it needs and how it needs it, down to what you're intaking. And that's why I get to know a product and educate myself on it before I put it out there for you guys. All these teas that are out there right now that you see all over social media, that buy my tea, these specific fitness related ones. Well, the first thing you gotta know about those, and from my own experience, a lot of these teas, and some of them have a certain makeup of certain leaves that are a diuretic and a laxative. They make you poop, make you lose water. So put those together, what do you got? You're pooping all the time. You're dehydrating yourself, so of course you're gonna look like a flat stomach and look flat. Who wants to poop like that all the time anyway? You're just basically pooping out all the essential things that you need on a daily. Anything you intake goes right out. It is not healthy for you, and the reason Because when you do any kind of laxative, yeah, you're getting rid of everything into your intestinal tract, all the nutrients, the minerals, the vitamins that you're intaking from your food, and it literally flushes them out. You're just getting malnourished. And a lot of these people don't realize, especially, I know so many girls purposely take laxatives and make themselves poop all the time for that weight loss reason, for that, to make themselves look skinny, to make their stomachs look flat. That is so unhealthy. I've discussed this so many times in various videos about what a whole nutrient-dense diet does for you, and when you compromise that in any way, you're compromising things on a broad spectrum with your body, inside out. Long run, you're not only destroying your body, I mean, you're gonna age yourself a lot quicker. Your body's stressed the F out. Every single nutrient, mineral, and vitamin that comes from food has a certain role in your body. Certain ones from certain foods, when they are combined together, they have a role of working together. Every single thing that your body does to keep you alive and for you to be capable to do what you do on a daily basis, of those of us that are trying to achieving weight loss and maintaining muscle or gaining muscle, those things are not going to work properly the way you want them when any of that's compromised. It comes back down to diet, guys. Having the proper diet, having a nutrient-dense diet. When you have that balance, you're not going to have those issues. It's those people that eat high protein, don't have enough fiber in their diet. That's why they get stopped up. So a lot of you are trying to achieve weight loss, cutting carbs. Don't go to laxatives and stuff like that just to help you poop. I mean, you see this circle, this process that you start doing to yourself. you just want to eat properly, eat the balanced amount of nutrition. You're not going to have an issue. A lot of these new teas on the market is really just a mini maker. Really, with a lot of them, you're just paying for a name. A lot of them are just overpriced. You're paying way too much for what you can just go buy at your local grocery store. If I want a tea, I just go to my Safeway. I'm gonna buy a green tea from there. You know, green tea bags. Go to bulk bins, make your own teas. Unfortunately, there is so much misinformation out there on detoxes and cleanses. You hear about, oh, rid the toxins all the time. I mean, everywhere. I mean, everybody's saying this, you know, you need to get rid of this out of your body. You need to do this, you need to do that. And most of us, just by reading some of that with a lack of knowledge, you're going to be like, oh my God, I have toxins in my body. I have toxins in my body. I need to get them out. I'm going to buy that what that person is saying. About it, a lot of the detoxes and cleanses, they never list exactly what toxin they're ridding from your body. If they do list it, they don't have enough information or evidence to back that up. So you have to think about these things. You really have to dig in depth, and that's personally what I do and why I'm sharing that with you guys. If they do list something, don't be afraid to test that claim. Really, when it comes down to it, detoxes and cleanses, it's a trendy and popular thing to do. It's not something that you have to do. When you go into the medical field, most people know toxins as alcohol, can be specific foods, and certain medications or drugs. When it comes to toxins in your body, if you have enough that actually gives you symptoms, then you should be seeing a doctor. Your doctor is not going to put you on a cleanse or a detox. I mean, I'd hope that they wouldn't. There's something more serious involved that's going to need more serious treatment if that's the case. Is what you put in your body and what you're doing to your body on a daily. You have the proper nutrition and you're hydrating, your body's going to naturally cleanse itself and it's naturally going to detox itself. Talk a little bit about on the more scientific part of how your body detoxes. In order to detox, it needs a certain nutrients that come from a variety of whole foods, not just a juice. Your liver is the hardest working organ in your body. Your liver functions in 2 phases in order to rid your body of various toxins. Phases have to be in balance with each other, and the proper amount of nutrients need to be coming in order for them to work properly and for it to complete what it needs to do. And like I said, it's coming from whole foods, not just a juice. Your body already naturally does that. So now when you are adding something to promote detoxing, to purge your system, over time, you're just stopping your body's own natural way of detoxing itself. A lot of these detoxes and cleanses actually require you to restrict your foods. A lot of times you're only intaking liquid forms of stuff and only specific things. They start with a laxative to just clear you out. If that didn't completely work, more process of making you do various other different steps that can be more drastic, restricting more foods and only intaking certain things, and it just gets more and more aggressive. You're just doing a lot of juices and you think, oh, you know, I'm drinking the juice, I'm still getting the nutrients and minerals and vitamins. I mean, you literally start losing weight, and it's because you're not actually eating. You're only taking in vitamins, basically, not essentially the things to help keep you functioning, to help keep muscle tissue, to help, you know, protect organs, energy, for brain function, for various other important functions that your body does. Just because you start losing the weight, it's not because, oh, your body's detoxing. Another little bit of science behind it is that we know that glycogen, which comes from your carbs, gets stored in fat stores. It gets stored in the fibers of your muscle tissue. We know that carbs also retain a little bit of water, so hence you get that fuller look, especially when glycogen is stored in all the various areas of your body. So when those stores are completely depleted, when your water is completely depleted, of course you're gonna look thin, and of course you're gonna look flat, and you're gonna look skinny. And then as soon as you go back to your normal diets, it comes all right back. So you look back to normal again, and then, well, what do? You go back in the cleanse or the detox again. Bad vicious cycle. You're missing out on the super vital and most important nutrients of all: protein, fiber, and fats. You know, depending on the cleanse, depending on the detox, some of them actually tell you not to exercise, and some of you probably still do exercise at such a low calorie diet that, I mean, you're gonna have no energy. You're not gonna be able to function properly. A lot of you probably will get sick and probably will get dizzy. I mean, you're doing this a cleanse and then you go back to normal diet, and then doing a cleanse, going back to normal. In the long run, yeah, you're gonna probably lose weight and start getting breakdown of muscle tissue. Your health and your body is suffering from that, and you don't even realize it because your body is basically just running off fumes. Our bodies are already really good at removing their own toxins. I mean, when you really think about how advanced our bodies are and what they do and how they work, I mean, it's insane. Some of it's not, you can't even comprehend it. Kidneys, your liver, and your lungs are working properly. They naturally will rid yourself of toxins every day. It does it on its own. The whole point of going to the bathroom, pee, and poop. Your body, that's ridding itself of toxins and the things that it doesn't need in your body. Cleanses and detoxes aren't dangerous, but they're just not good for you because most of them lack a lot of things that you need. I mean, in the long run, you do start getting the muscle tissue breakdown, and they lack the fiber. Fiber is so important. And then when you think about that, you're doing, you know, these juice cleanses, so it can be, some of them are fruits and vegetables. Well, fruits and vegetables have what we know as fructose sugar. That's where fructose sugar comes from, is from various fruits and vegetables. Now, when you think about all you're doing is, you know, taking in just the juice, you're just taking not only some of the nutrients and vitamins they provide, but you're also taking a lot of just the fructose sugar. Really, all I feel is that what a cleanse and detox does is it leaves you hungry, and after a few days, you're nutrient deprived in so many areas. You know, just because you're drinking certain juices, you're only getting so much. You're not getting the actual bulk of what it is you just juiced. You need that item as a whole. diet, and you guys hear me, like I stress about it, and I stress about it and talk about it all the time. Minimally processed foods, like, you know, if you want your donuts, you want your pizzas and stuff like that, it's having that in moderation, not something having it every day. Really watching your alcohol intake. I know a lot of people are not gonna not stop drinking. I mean, I know I have a few drinks here and there, but it's just moderation. It's really keeping that under control, having self-control. Plant-based, raw foods are by far the best. I mean, I stand by that 100%. I talked about this in my recent few food diary videos that I actually stopped cooking a lot of my vegetables, and if certain ones that I can eat raw, I eat raw. Except asparagus. Asparagus is not good raw. I tried it. Sometimes it's a texture and it's a taste thing for people. You gotta cook it. Steaming is best, or grilling. When you have a balance with this whole nutrient-dense, raw, plant-based variety and enough in your diet, your body is gonna work the way it should. It's gonna naturally rid yourself of all the toxins. It's going to naturally flush you out and make sure digestion is working properly. You're gonna feel good, you're gonna look good, you're gonna start being able to progress in all the areas that you wanna go. So it's really just taking this time to understand your body and how your body works, because your body is smart, guys. When we start doing these crazy things to ourselves, then that's when your body stops doing what it's naturally been doing all along. Doing your own research, is understanding the product before you just go take it. And I had to learn from my own choices in the past. If some of you are like, Jen, I don't know, you know, I really don't agree with what you're saying because of this or that, that is fine. You do your own research, you do your own experimenting with it, but that's all I'm saying to you guys, is actually to take the time to understand. Doing the research on the detox, the cleanse, or the tea that you're thinking about taking. Don't be fooled. A lot of these companies are really good at marketing and making money. As a business owner, as a coach, and as myself as a person, I actually want to help people. I do care about their health. In the long run, these are people's lives, these are people's health. Protecting that. I mean, just stop going for the quick and easy and actually going for the healthy and long lasting. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of people come off like they're educated, but they really aren't. They are either just being paid to try to sell a product, they're working off commission, they're working off a percentage, whatever it is. People are gonna more pay attention to that dollar sign than anything else. You know, I've stressed it multiple times. A lot of people are putting information out there that is false information or not the correct info. So it's always coming down to taking upon yourself to educate yourself and understand it, and not just listen to everybody. Even for me bringing this to you, what you should do is take the information and take it upon yourself to research it a little bit more, to understand it better. If I have any dietitians out there or anybody in the medical field that are familiar with stuff, please share your info below. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys and kind of got you to think a little bit more about the whole thing, and that it gets you to take it upon yourself to research a little bit more on the products and all it is what you're thinking about using. But thank you guys for taking the time for watching this video and tuning in again. It's always a pleasure bringing you guys lots of good info. Please like it, please share it. But until the next time, you guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Much love to you. Mwah.